Taoiseach, in last week's budget, your government made a conscious decision to underfund the health system. That's well established. And the impact is going to be felt by those unable to get a hospital bed, by those who will remain on long waiting lists, and thousands of seriously ill patients who may not be able to access potentially life-saving medicines. Your government is now playing the blame game, blaming the HSE Chief Executive, Bernard Gloucester, for being too transparent, blaming Sinn Féin Health spokesperson David Cullinane for being too effective in holding your government to account. Yeah. Fine Gael are blaming the Minister Stephen Donnelly. Fianna Fáil are blaming Pascal Donoghue. But Taoiseach, isn't the truth of it that it is you, the Taoiseach, the Taoiseach and Eamon Ryan, who sat down and agreed this with your Cabinet colleagues? You are to blame for underfunding the health system. And can I ask you, what are you going to do about that? What are you going to do about the devastating consequences that your decision will have for patients right across the health service next year as a result of your decision? Do you accept you underfunded it? And what are you going to do about it?
Taoiseach.
Listened to my reply to Deputy Batchick, who did raise this issue in a substantive way at leaders' questions. And I said, one, it was a government decision to bring in this budget, including all of the estimates for every government department. I upheld the right of the CEO of the HSE to engage with deputies across the House. It's not the first time a CEO has done this. And I said all of what you raised, I answered very clearly and with great clarity in terms of what I believe in respect of the HSE chief being in a position. And
Please, you've asked a question. Do the Taoiseach the courtesy of letting him answer.
And in respect of the budget, I would make the point that the government has allocated something very similar to what the Sinn Féin party proposed in its alternative budget. So I don't think you're in a strong position.
Resume your seat. Resume your seat. Resume your seat. If you interrupt again, I'll suspend. If you interrupt again, I will not be. Do not shout at me, Deputy, please. Do not attempt to further disrupt the House. If you do, I will suspend proceedings. Now, Taoiseach, would you conclude, please?
I've concluded.
You've concluded.